when I finished my honors, that was 2015, end of 2015, I went back home. And I can say I wasn't sure what was going to happen the next year. I really wanted to come back and do ministry, but it was a time where I just had to trust God that I come back on a visa, because we had been trying to get a visa the whole year and we had failed. So I was sent back home, and when I got there, I just had to wait on the Lord, literally. I didn't have an income, but by God's grace, the church supported me through those months. It was 8 months of just believing that God was going to work out his good in me. And if it was to come back, he was going to make it happen. I think the scariest part for me was not knowing where I was going in those 8 months, and just knowing that God is faithful enough to take me through. And if it's his will that I come back to South Africa to do ministry, he was going to make it happen. I struggled so much believing that. I struggled to trust that God had a plan. And then I started making plan Bs and plan Cs. And eventually God came through. I knew people were praying for me, and once or twice I would probably say a prayer to God and tell him, may your will be done. But I was really low, and finally God came through again. And I think Romans 8:28 says it the best: all things work out for the good of those who are called according to his purpose. And I think that for me was big, because I wanted to be here. I didn't want to be in corporate. I wanted to serve in ministry. I felt that God was growing me in my faith, so I normally depended on other people to do things. So yeah, the church will do this for me, my friends will do this for me, my parents will do this for me. But this was a time where I didn't know what was happening. I would go to the visa office and they say, no, there's no applications being taken, and that would go on for 2 months. So I chose to believe that God had a plan, and more than anything is to grow my inner being to rely on him more than anything. And I think that's what I went through for those whole 8 months. I think I grew so much in the Lord. Even through the storm, I had to believe that he was with me, and he actually was. If you know the Lord, keep your eyes above the waves, because God is with you. So continue praying, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding, because it's futile, and it's true. Don't try to make yourself a superman, a superwoman. Know that God is with you, and trust him and believe in him. Get friends to encourage you and to spur you on in the faith. Don't be alone, and yeah, just keep trusting God and keep your eyes on the cross.